Okay, time for the weekly what sold video. Thank you for coming to check out this video. My name is Heather. I am a full-time reseller. If you are new here, I list on eBay, Mercari, Facebook, Depop, and Poshmark. Most of my sales come from eBay and Poshmark, so I'm gonna share with you everything that I sold this past week. Hopefully this can help you with your reselling business. If you are a previous subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you for your support and comments and likes and all of that. It really does make this a fun experience. I really like interacting with the community I have here on YouTube, so thank you for that. So that being said, if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so down below and push the bell next to it. That will give you notifications every time I put out new videos. I do 3 videos a week, Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. So we are going to get into my sales. I will start with Depop. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, comment anytime. Let me know how your sales have been going. This week was just, I feel like started off good and then ended slow. So at least I did have some pretty good sales in there. I'll definitely have some Bolo brands to share with you of some things that maybe you want to be on the lookout for your reselling business. Okay, so on Depop, I sold these Patagonia shorts that I was receiving a lot of offers for them, probably 5 to 6 offers, and I accepted all of them, and nobody just ever paid. But then finally this person paid. I did sell them for $22.40. They were a pair of black barely baggies women's size small shorts. Next was a pair of RVT overalls. These are vintage, I think possibly from the 90s, maybe early 2000s. They were getting a lot of attention on Depop, which I kind of expected, being more of that kind of look. They were kind of baggy and loose. They were in a size medium, and they sold for $40. Next was a vintage Disney hoodie. I thought this was so cute. It had a plaid on the inside of the hood and then plaid with a Mickey up on the chest with the letter M. I knew it wouldn't sell for a ton, but I didn't want to leave it behind at the thrift store. It wasn't a size medium, and that sold for $20. And that is it on Depop. So Facebook Marketplace, actually, I didn't have any sales. I do have somebody that said they're gonna come pick up some Figs pants tomorrow. So we'll see if they actually go through with that. They said they're gonna pay me via Venmo. So we'll see if that happens. We will go on to Mercari next. I just finished shopping today at a couple of thrift stores. I went to a Goodwill. I did some consignment, a Style Encore, which, sorry, I didn't do a video. I need to like plan it out better. But I just had like a bag of stuff and I was like, ugh. And there was like a few things I didn't take. They said they didn't take some things because it was more teen. So I need to I didn't even look through my bag yet, it's still in my car. They didn't take a couple of they said business casual type of pants. They said they have a lot of those. And I had some new with tags like Liverpool and kind of brands like that. And then I think they said there was something else they didn't take. I don't remember what it was. But I did sell 13 items for $98. So that's pretty good to me. I know that I put a Tory Burch silk shirt in there because I felt like they would like that. And I found it for like $2 at the thrift store. And I was like, I don't sell Tory Burch clothing very well. I didn't do very good of recording all of this. So I took a Kate Spade clutch that I've had forever. They took that, and I don't remember everything. Ugh. I really do want to start making videos because I really do want to start doing this more. So I'll try to get that in the future. Anyway, let's move on with the sales. Okay, I had a Peloton sweatshirt, but it was also a collaboration with John Michael Besquite. How do you say this? Does anybody know? If you want to look at the screen, if you're working, don't worry about it. But I think he's an artist. Anyway, it was a size extra large sweatshirt and it sold for $45. Next was a pair of Judy blue jeans. These were a pair of red skinny jeans. They were in a size 30 and they sold for $36. I sold this Talbot's blazer in a size 12. I typically will get Talbot's blazers in 10 or 12 and higher, depending on the material content. So I look for either wool normally or linen. I don't even know if this one was, but I think I got this one for this plaid. I think it's called a Madras plaid design pattern. So that one did pretty good. It sold for $32. Next was a Patagonia men's base layer shirt. I thought this was women's, and I took pictures and everything, and then I went to list it and looked up the style number, and it was men's, so I just listed it anyway. I sold it for $38. Normally, I give all of my men's stuff to my brother to sell. And then the last thing were a pair of AG, Adriano Goldschmied jeans. These are great. I haven't sold a pair of AG jeans this high in quite a while. They were the Alexis Slim High Rise Vintage Fit In a size 30, they were green and they sold for $54. So that's great. Let's move on to Poshmark. I sold a pair of Rock Revival jeans in a size 28. These were the white Raquel straight leg denim jeans. They were a low rise, not super blingy on the back pockets, which is kind of what I look for more in Rock Revival, but I did get them pretty cheap and they sold for $26. Next to a pair of Judy Blue jeans. I just found some new with tags today, so I'm so excited. I'm gonna have that haul video coming out on Sunday. And I see I just sold a scarf. Okay, Judy Blue jeans, 29, blue capri, sold for $25. Next to a pair of Democracy jeans. I just made a reel / TikTok / YouTube short about Democracy. Some people say they can't sell them. I don't know, I have good luck. These were the black ab technology. They were in a size 8, which is smaller than what I normally look for in Democracy, but they were a boot cut, and so that's why I decided to pick them up, and they sold for $29. Next to a pair of American Eagle women's size 10, extra long, blue, super high-rise straight jeans. These were mine. I hardly wore them, and then I changed sizes. So I sold those for $26. I think they wouldn't have sold as good if they weren't an extra long, but that is more rare and hard to find, so I think that's why they did better. Next were a pair of Lane Bryant jeans. These were in a size 16, blue jogger style jeans, and they sold for $19. I sold this Theory men's blue crew neck sweater for $23. Next was a J. Crew sweater blazer. I love picking up sweater blazers. Some of them do better than others depending on the size, color, and material. This one was just a basic gray cotton one, and it sold for $30. Next were a pair of Sundance pants. This was in a size 14. They were green linen, wide leg, so really colorful, sold for $26. Next was a Levi's men's 3X green corduroy Sherpa trucker coat. I offered this to my brother, but I don't remember what it was priced at the thrift store. It was priced up a bit, and then he pays me commission on top of the price, and he just said he didn't want to put that much into it. So I ended up just getting it for myself, and I sold it for $40. It did sell pretty quick, which kind of is what I thought. Next was a 360 cashmere sweater. This can be a good bolo, so look out for 360 cashmere. This was a size medium mock neck sweater. It did have some pilling, and it still sold really fast for $42. Next was a Figs shirt in a size small. This was the black slim Katarina style, and it sold for $25. I sold this Title IX sweater dress in less than 2 days. It was a size large, gray striped turtleneck, more of a knee length dress, and that sold for $40, which was my full asking price. I sold these Eileen Fisher black petite extra small pull on straight leg pants for $25. Next was the brand Norma Kamali. I found this recently at a Goodwill. It was new with tags, extra large jumpsuit, sleeveless. This sold for $60. So apparently there's some Norma Kamali that's like at Walmart, but this one wasn't. So let me show you what the tag on the inside looked like, because maybe that will help you. Although I think this one was printed a little bit different. Never mind, I don't have a picture of it. I only have a picture of the new tag, so sorry about that. Next, Torrid shirt in a size 2X. This was new with tags. It had a Foo Fighters graphic on the front, plus size, and it sold for $22. Next were a pair of Judy Blue jeans. I knew these would sell fast. They were in a size 25, but they were a high-rise super flare style, and they sold for $29. I sold these bundle of Universal Standard jeans and Athleta size 16 orange Trekkie pants together for $40. Next were a pair of Miss Me shorts. My Miss Me shorts have been selling really good. I'm actually going to be drafting a couple today. These ones sold for $26. They were in a size 28. Next was a vintage Eddie Bauer sweater in a size large. If you think this sounds familiar, it's because it is. I sold it already on eBay, I think, and the person returned it. Right now I have returns on for things that are priced under $40. So I don't know, I'm not getting that many returns, but like for a while I was getting a lot of returns on really expensive things, and it was really frustrating. And I know I should probably accept returns on everything, but I don't know. It was really annoying me. So that's what I'm doing for now. It's fine. This is a brand, I don't even know how you say it. ECCOCI. Ikaki. It was a blazer skirt set, tweed, and it sold for $60. It was new with tags. I've never heard of it. There weren't that many comps to go off of, but I'm so glad that I got $60 out of it. Another pair of Judy Blue jeans. These were in a size 31, boyfriend distressed high-rise straight style, and they sold for $29. Next were a pair of mother jeans, but they were more like pants. They were like a teal color. The style was Hustler Ankle Fray. In a size 28, those sold for $63. Next, I sold a Talbot's sweater. This was in a size medium. It was a black merino wool cardigan, so sometimes I do get Talbots in smaller sizes for certain styles or fabrics like cashmere or merino wool. This sold for $28. I sold these Tory Burch boots. These were in a size 6. They were the Lowell Wedge booty. I got these at a consignment store, I think for $15. I sold them for $106. So that is amazing. Again, that small size 6, but it didn't really seem to matter. So really happy about that. And that is it on Poshmark. So let's move on to eBay. Like I said in just a minute ago, I did just sell a Lily Pulitzer scarf. This I've had for a little while. I don't even remember. I think I just got it at a thrift store or something. It sold for, let me find it. It sold for $22.50, so not bad. I think scarves are 99 cents or $1.99 at that thrift store. Next were a pair of LuLaRoe jeans. I also just got some more new with tags LuLaRoe jeans today. These ones are a size 38, blue high-rise stretch skinny. I am like stumbling over my words. $31.50. Next were a pair of Dansko boots. I haven't had these very long. They were in a size 11. They were black leather with a ruche style on the side. They sold for my full asking price of $40. Another full price sale of a pair of Keen shoes. Ryan actually found these for me at the bins, and they were in another random bin, not even in one of the shoe bins. And so that's great. They were size 10, blue floral Hauser slip-on style. I was getting a lot of really lowball offers, and I kept countering at 31, I think, and these people bought them for $40, so that's great. Next was an Eileen Fisher shirt in a size extra small. This was a gray, just stretch, basic, minimalist top, and it sold for $23. I sold this IC by Connie K jacket extremely fast. This was in a size large. It was black with big red buttons, very art to wear, oversized. That sold for $50. Next were a pair of commando leggings in a size large. These were black faux leather. I think they're kind of similar to a pair of Spanx, but just a different brand. They sold for $24. Next was a J. McLaughlin poncho. And as I'm going through these sales, like it's great I'm getting full price sales, but I felt like maybe my coupon has fallen off. So do I want to keep it off because I'm making full price sales without them, or should I turn it back on? I don't know. We'll see what I want to do about that. This was a cashmere cape poncho, sold for $65 full asking price. I paid up for that at a consignment store recently, but sold super fast. Next was an Athleta sweatshirt. This was the Mantra wrap hoodie. I am very selective with Athleta these days because a ton of it is oversaturated and sits. So make sure when you're at the thrift store or wherever you shop, look up the style before you buy it, because I would look on eBay too, see how many is available versus how many sold, because there's usually just way too much. But this is a cool style. It was very oversized and big and warm, and it sold for $39. Next was an Eileen Fisher shirt in a size large, a blue silk linen oversized top, sold very fast for $31. I ended up selling these Aloe yoga pants. I showed them a little while back in a haul video, and I said, maybe I'll try these on because they look long. But then I was like, no, I'd rather get money after I looked up comps. They sold for my full asking price as well for $60. Next were a pair of Sanita clogs. I also just had these. They were in a size 39, a red patent leather Mary Jane style. I didn't end up getting off the scuffs. They still sold in a couple of days for $28. I sold this Talbot's blazer in a size 10. This was a red black wool with a houndstooth pattern. That sold for $30. Next was a Lululemon shirt in a size 6. This was orange and navy blue striped. This has been sitting for a while. I was about ready to consign it, and it sold for $15. Patagonia women's extra large orange striped Capeline mid-weight base layer jacket, sold for $28. Next was a Torrid 4X shirt. I just listed this. It sold in a day. It was a black sheer peasant boho style shirt, and it sold for $20. Next was the brand Dilemma New York. I've never heard of this, but it looked really like art to wear, boho, and I decided just to give it a try, and it did sell for $40, so that's great. Next were a pair of Stuart Weitzman shoes. I got these in a thread-up designer box, I think, which I don't really consider these that designer, and they sold for $25. Ming Wang skirt, size large, navy blue, midi length. This sold for $25. Next was a Mission Canyon skirt. So if you remember These last couple of months, maybe, I've been finding lots of this brand at one thrift store, and it has been starting to sell. It's a very boho type of look. This was a one size blue midi skirt, and that sold for $28. Next was the brand Reiss, R-E-I-S-S. This was a size 10 green floral midi dress. It was linen, and it sold for $55. I sold this Talbot's sweater in a size large. This was 100% cashmere, light pink, $32. Next was a Lily Pulitzer sweater. This was in a size large. It was white, linen, open style cardigan. I would not have thought that comps would be this good, but they were. So again, look up comps before you're listing. Like, I had some people that have been, I don't know, it's just been like different messages or interactions like, oh, well, this has been sitting forever. This brand sits forever for me. I'm like, you probably priced it too high, because I think that's a majority of people's problem. Like, look up comps. I've been reselling since, I don't even know how long now. I keep forgetting. I think it's 2017, 18. And I still look up comps all the time when I'm listing stuff, because if you list it way too high, no one's gonna buy it. Okay, anyway, $60. It sold for $60, and that's what current comps were, 50 to 70. And so I priced it right in the middle, and it sold full price. So that's amazing. Next was the brand Jessica. This was like a Gunny Sacks old looking tag, but it was just a shirt, but it was that like lacy Victorian look. So if you find the Gunny Sacks like prairie type of dresses, those are a huge bolo. I've never found one. I've seen some at Thrift Worlds, but they were priced at like literally $200, so I didn't buy them. I know some of them still can be worth more than that, but the ones that they had there weren't by my research. This was just a shirt. It sold for $28. Next was a J. Crew cashmere sweater. This was in a size extra small, and that sold for $28. I sold these Assets by Spanx leggings in a size medium. I had these. I thought I would wear them, but my legs are stupidly long, and they just looked stupid because they were too short. And so I sold them for $10. They're not really worth that much. Next was an Anthropologie Maeve shirt. This was in a size 2X. It was a white off-the-shoulder style, and that sold for $30. I sold these Mother jeans. They were size 27, the Insider Crop Step Fray. They sold pretty quickly for $80, so I love selling Mother. I've been finding it more lately, which is super exciting to me. Next are a pair of boho overalls. These had no tag. I bought these off of Style because I'm like, somebody wants these, and they did, and they sold for $20. Next was a Catherine shirt in a size 5X. This is a black paisley easy fit tee. This sold for $19.75. Next were another pair of Lane Bryant blue jogger high-rise drawstring jeans, and these ones sold for $25. Up next, I sold an Eloquii dress. This actually was from Walmart, but I didn't know that when I bought it. It said Eloquii Elements on it. So if it says Eloquii Elements, just leave it at the thrift store. This still sold for $19 because I think it was in excellent condition, but I wouldn't pick it up again. Peruvian Connection pants in a size 6. These were a gray linen floral style, high-rise, straight leg. Those sold for $32. Next was a Tumi purse. I got this at a consignment store. This was a blue small nylon crossbody bag, and that sold for $45. And that is it on eBay, and that's it for my sales, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know down below how your sales were, or maybe what your best sale was this week. Mine were those Tory Burch boots. So love selling those, because sometimes lately for me, Tory Burch isn't selling as fast as it used to. So certain things can still do well from that brand. I would just say do your research, look at sell-through rate and things like that. So I'll be back on Sunday with a haul video. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you soon.